All right, guys, you probably are wondering why that's on the dyno. Well, I bought the car back recently, and I mean, it's been close to 20,000 miles since I've had this thing on the dyno. It's just been on the street ripping, multiple owners, me ripping, showing you guys videos. So I'm curious. I just want to put it back on the dyno and do some pulls and see if all the power is still there or not. So we're going to put it on the dyno today and just do some pulls and just look over everything and make sure everything's on point and go from there. So let's get this thing strapped down and see if she's still making the power that she used to make. I have a feeling they're still there, so let's go. All right, guys, we got the Forester on the dyno today, and I thought I'd just make a video because of multiple reasons. So as I told you, I want to see how much horsepower is still there after 20,000 hard miles on this build that I built a long time ago. This car has not been treated nice. Everybody that's owned it since me has beat on it. It's a good testament of my build quality. So it hasn't been on the dyno and since I built it, really. So we're putting it on today for that reason. The other reason why is because a lot of you guys might not know about this build. I never made a video on it or anything and explained, you know, what it was or what's done to it. So today it's going to be a video just kind of showing you guys what's all done to it and everything. So I'm going to go over the, check the tune today. I'm going to run it on the dyno, do some pulls, see where it's at, and go from there. So I'm going to explain a little bit about this car to you guys, so all the new viewers that don't know about this car can get filled in on what the details are on this. So this is a 2004 Forester STI is what it started its life out as, and I basically did a full STI swap on this car. So I had a donor car, and I completely dropped all the drivetrain out of this car, and I put 04 STI drivetrain underneath of the car, cross members, brakes, hubs, rotors, you name it. I mean, everything, power steering rack, control arms. It's an STI. It's full STI running gear. The transmission, however, is from a 2007 STI. So got the better transmission in it with the nice gear ratios on that. The motor is a fully built, one of my stage 4 motors. It's closed decked. It's a V3 closed deck with 11 millimeter head studs. They're not the 1/2 inch, but they are the 625 plus ARPs, so they're a little bit better material. And this does have the Firelock head gaskets on it that have been a great success in my race car, so it has those. The heads are built as well. They have BC 280 cams, titanium valve spring retainers with high RPM BC springs, all Manley valve train, including the valves and all the locks and all that stuff. So it's got, really good parts. It's got our HMS rotated kit on it, 6266 Gen 2 turbo. It's got full 3-inch exhaust, parent exhaust all the way out. It's got a custom ETS front mount intercooler. It's 4-inch, I believe, and all the piping was powder coated, and the piping is all custom. If you guys look here, all the piping was done by Dime Stack Derek. You guys might know him. And he also made my aero separator catch cam box back here, which is really nice because that keeps all the blow-by under control, because at high boost levels, it's a must on these cars. So see if I can give you guys a good overview of the engine bay here on this camera angle. I apologize if you can't see it. We also have a high output billet alternator. This thing puts out over 290 amps. and I have a big stereo in the car, so wanted to make sure I had a good alternator for that. And got a Koyo radiator to keep everything cool. We've got TGV deletes. It's got out front, I don't know if you can see that, get in there, out front billet fuel rails. This car has dual fuel pumps in it. They're dual AM 340s in tank that I built a custom hanger for. The second pump comes on with a hob switch automatically, so it's only running on one fuel pump unless it needs it. Stock fuel lines still on this car, which I am pushing the limits of the stock fuel lines, and that was kind of one of my things. I wanted to see how far the stock fuel lines could really go before becoming a problem. This car made over 600 to the wheels at 38 pounds when I had it on E85. And so that proves the stock fuel lines can do it. Typically for customer cars, we recommend upgrading the lines at that level. But my stuff, I like to push it for R&D to see how far parts can go so that I do have good information for customers. But the build's been completely reliable. It's a daily driver. It's driven almost every day since I built it. It's got air conditioning, power steering, full stereo with subs. Sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, it's a testament of what can be done when it's built right. So we're going to get going here on the dyno. I'm going to do a couple pulls, and I'm going to take you guys with me, and let's see if all those horses are still there. So here we go. guys, well, hope you had fun with this one. Just got done on the dyno, and as you can see, the Forester is still making just as much power, if not more than it ever was. So everything's on point. Everything's good on it. She's still healthy and ready to kick ass another day. What can I say? We'll come over here to the dyno graph, show you guys where she's at. Man, she's doing pull after pull, making about the same every time, but curve looks great. She's making over 500 to the wheels. This is pump gas, by the way. Let's see if I can show you here the numbers. So yeah, that's she made 512 to the wheels, Mustang dyno, which works out to 584 on a dyno jet. So pump gas, this is the map it's driven on every day on the street daily. And yeah, so I'll probably do another video here in the future for you guys and throw her back on E85 and make sure she still goes over 600, but I'm sure she will. As you can tell, she's healthy. But yeah, everything on the car is doing good. So I'll upload some more content with the E85 in the future. But for now, guys, we'll see you later.